ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the GeekBuddy channel where we do reaction videos for your viewing pleasure. Movie scenes, movie trailers, teaser trailers, dance numbers, dance video, music videos, all of the above. If there's a reaction that you want us to give you for any video, you gotta put it in the comments, and that's what we're here for. That's our job. I am Jimmy Bebe, and I'm joined as always by Cami. Cami, how have you been doing in this wonderfully hot summer day?
I'm speechless. Like, you can see I'm completely white, I'm very pale. And then the sun and me were enemies. If I stay too long in the sun, I look like a shrimp.
Yeah.
It's completely red, so nope.
I got about a 3-minute life expectancy out in the sun. I'm fried just like that, so I stay out of it as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
But back to why we're here. Reaction. Today we'll be doing a reaction for a fight scene from The Return of Rebel. Another one of the recommendations we were giving. That's all I have on it. Cami, if you have any information on it, now is your chance to do so. But she has nothing, so we're just going to jump into the reaction for you guys. So with that said, 3, 2, 1, hit the play button. So it's a car scene already. I'm already hooked.
किधर है वो? बस स्टॉप पर उसके सिगरेट जलाते ही लाशें गिरने लगेंगी। फिर वो चल के उस कॉफी शॉप में जाके कॉफी पिएगा। ऐसा बोला वो। अरे पर वो है कहाँ?
I love the use of these jeeps. They look so good, and without this top part.
That was a very funny little ad they had there. With you could see his heart beating out of his chest. Such a funny way to let people know that something's about to happen.
Yes.
सिर्फ एक आदमी? हाँ, एक ही आदमी काफी है। एक क्या 100 भी कुछ नहीं उखाड़ सकते।
Wow, that is some style.
What?
What happened? Oh, who's behind?
What is going on here?
That was completely unexpected.
What the? Oh my goodness, there's so many of them.
Wow. That is perfect sync and formation.
Perfect use of this music.
Yes. I like how they beat them and then they take them out of the way.
Yeah. They take the trash out.
Yeah, they're cleaning. I like how they stop the music and then again.
Yeah, they're like, we want you to hear these bones breaking.
Hey, gun निकाल और खून डाल साले को।
They're ready for everything.
What? She completely forgot she just saw someone get their head ran over. That man is cool.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
जल्दी से निकल ले थॉमस, हो सके तो गायब हो जा, गायब हो जा।
That guy was smart.
Oh my goodness.
सर, गलती हो गई सर, माफ कर दीजिए मुझे सर। भाई,
I was hoping that man one got away.
एक गुड न्यूज़,
Yes.
मैं तुझे नहीं मारूंगा। मैं हमेशा गुड न्यूज़ और बैड न्यूज़ साथ में देता हूँ, ये मेरा स्टाइल है। बैड न्यूज़ ये है कि मैंने तेरे भाई को ऊपर पहुंचा दिया है और वो तुझे बहुत मिस कर रहा है।
Alright.
गिनने से पहले जगह पूरी तरह साफ हो जानी चाहिए और ऐसा लगना चाहिए जैसे कुछ हुआ ही ना हो। 1 2 3
What?
So, yeah, that's confusing. All right.
What did we just
Okay.
see?
So, I did think that those guys might not be real because there was a part where they surrounded the guy walking. We'll just call him Cool Joe because he was just walking through the whole time smoking a cigarette. Where there's 4 of the bad guys that had surrounded Cool Joe with guns, and it's almost like they had completely forgotten that they just watched like 2 or 3 other guys do his bidding for him, and then they attacked from behind and took those guys out, and they just kept multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. So I was like, I'm starting to think that they're not real. They're just kind of extensions of him, and it's kind of just, I don't know if a metaphor is the right way to do it, but a visual metaphor of like what he's capable of doing. I get what they were trying to do. I'm having a hard time explaining it. I just don't think they really did it very effectively, which is a shame because I had a blast watching that whole scene. I thought it was hilarious, and in a good way, not in a bad way. Promise. It was hilarious in a good way. I absolutely loved that scene. It was brilliant. I do wish Homeboy would have escaped when he ran away, but he didn't. And I was like, man, this guy has the easiest job in the world. He just walks and he has people doing his bidding for him. It's kind of like the villain role where we always see them have a group of people doing all the work and then he just kind of just chills. Well, we saw a good guy doing it this time, but then they all disappeared and it's like, okay, yeah, they weren't really real. That's what I got from it. Confusing, unfortunately. Didn't take away from how fun that was, though. I really enjoyed it. They did some very, very wild things with the fight things. So kudos to them for that. I definitely think this is a movie you have to watch to kind of get the context to really get the whole grasp of things. But the scene was great. So thank you for the reaction on that. Thank you for the recommendation on that one because it was great. Your turn.
Wow, I'm feeling mind blown. That was crazy. That was wild, and especially the scene that the car just goes and runs over the head. That was completely unexpected and something that you rarely see in movies. It is usually too graphic for
Yeah.
movies to be in it. Usually they will like put before it goes through, but not complete scenes. So the one thing is that they show brutal things like straight the shot, blood, and all the stuff. It was very brutal. The action that they show. I don't know if it was like you said, Jimmy. Honestly, I also feel very confused. Like especially towards the end, like in the end when he just closed his eyes for 3 seconds, and then everything
Yeah.
disappears. Like what happened,
Yeah.
how this got cleaned up in 3 seconds. Even like, if this is kind of a way to say that he's able to do everything by himself, then how everything was able to disappear when he's just drinking. Don't know. I really don't know. I One of the few times that I really, my mind is just blank,
Yeah.
and like, we just have to watch to understand what is happening.
Yeah.
I understood in the beginning these guys were in the jeeps. They were like, "Oh, it is only one guy. It's fine." They were waiting for more people, so maybe there could have been more people, and this is the guys that follow him. If that is the case, sorry, if that is the case, I will be happy. Because, like you
So
say, it turns the tables.
I
Usually, it is just our hero. You wanted to say something?
yeah, sorry to interrupt. I think you hit it on the head though. Is when he walked in, the visual was of one man, and it's like they shouldn't be scared of him. But then when you see the work that was happening of him taking out people, it was like, okay, the visual was to say like this is the kind of, I guess, group you'd need to take out this. But in all reality, I think the idea was that he was doing it by himself. And that's why I say I get what they were trying to do with it. They just, I think the execution was bad because it was him doing the work, but it was showing that like he is capable of doing the work of all those other guys, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So again, I just think the execution of it was kind of poor, but sorry.
I think the main issue here is that, one, we didn't understand what they were saying. That is important thing. It doesn't give us much
Yeah.
context. We have to just get an idea from whatever is happening visually. So that is one thing. And then I think this is the type of movie that you have to watch to understand. Like, there's no other way around it. If we want to understand what happened, uh, we have to simply watch it. But it is my guess that in reality, those guys were with him, and he's so powerful that he's managing this very powerful team. That is my guess. Different theory. And I want to see how he got there like that. I like to see when they change, they turn tables. Usually, it is the hero
Yeah.
who is alone. Mainly, like one or two guys are with him, and then the other guy has like thousands of
Yeah.
people, hundreds of people with
Yeah.
him, and they just keep coming. In this case, it was opposite. It was the villains who were at disadvantage. And I genuinely love the fact that they did what we always think. When you see a guy is so dangerous, or these guys are so dangerous, why you don't run away? It is the human instinct that you want to run away if you know you will not win.
Yeah.
So when we saw that guy simply disappear like this, like, yes, good. It is logic. It makes sense. And then in the last part, that the other guy was also begging for forgiveness or something.
Yeah.
It is completely logical. It makes sense, and I love that. I love when something makes sense. And we do have to watch the movie to understand what was happening, what is the issue with these guys, and how this. If I'm not wrong, his name is Prabhas. He's from Bahubali. I don't know if you remember. Amazing movie. Two movies. Amazing movies. The first movies I saw from India. He pulls off his role so good. He's so different from the only two movies I have seen from him.
Yeah.
He's looking so different. He's looking so bossy and like scary. Like, he looks like he's the villain instead of the hero
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
look that he has.
Yes. Yes.
So I want to know why he became like this, why he became so powerful, and like, it deserves a highlight. The cool trick with the cigarette. That was,
That was something.
yes. I I recently saw this movie Dasara. I also love how he lighted the cigarette, like the match. How he lighted. Everyone has their own style. Like, talking about a bit different. Like, in South, everyone has their own style of putting their own glasses, of lighting their cigarette and all
Yeah.
this stuff. Like, I am not done getting amazed watching how creative they get in this part. Like,
Yeah. And the differences
amazing.
that you get to see. That's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
But with that, it is now time where I usually give you the comment of the day, but not today. There is unfortunate news here. This, unfortunately, is the last reaction video I will be doing for some time. I have some things that I need to take care of, so I will be leaving. From time to time, I might be able to pop in when I have the time to permit to do so. But yes, unfortunately, I do have to step away. Cami has been doing a wonderful job without me these last few weeks when I've been off doing the things that I've been doing. So I have no doubt that she will continue to hold it down. And you guys should definitely continue to support her because she loves reacting to the stuff you guys are recommending. But again, sadly, this will be the last one I do. I'm glad this was the one because it was definitely an interesting one. It was definitely an interesting one. It kind of blew my mind a little bit and it was fun, all the above. So thanks for that recommendation. I hope to be back sooner rather than later. And again, I might just pop in from time to time when I do have the time. So with that, I thank everybody for the support they've been showing the channel and myself. Whether it's good or bad criticism, I enjoy it all. So thank you for that. And please just continue to support the channel in my absence. I have no doubt that will be the case because clearly Cami's been the better one at this than me. But with that said, I will now swing it over to Cami for this one last time in which she can take us out for the evening.
All right, guys, remember to support Jimmy. Support him. Follow him. Go ahead. Give him also your support in the comments. Also, say how much you love him in the comments, right? So he will come more often. He can get time. But with that said, don't forget, I'll always be here. Whatever happens, I'm here. You'll see his face. So see you next time. Remember to subscribe, like, and share.